so my name is Stanley Kimifuna. I'm your C# instructor for today's class. So welcome back to NonnyPlus. So today we'll be discussing one of the most important topics in C# programming. We are gradually getting to the most difficult parts in coding. But before we start, there is something you need to understand. There is something you need to learn. So the topic we're going to discuss today is classes and objects. These two are the most important and the fundamental part of C# programming, classes and objects. If you don't understand what are classes or what are objects, you don't know how to code. But once you get the idea of what is a class and what are objects, you're going to understand how to code. So a lot of beginners here, when they hear this topic, they get panic, they get confused, they get worried. What is this all about? I thought we were talking about coding. Why are you telling us classes and objects? So but in my class today, I'm going to explain this in the most simplest way using real life example. So you finally understand what classes are and what objects really mean. So first of all, let me create a multi-line comment so that we can be typing. Let me see. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, so this is how if you want to write comments on your C# programming in your Visual Studio. You can do this so you can be writing comments so it doesn't run when you want to run your application. So I'll be writing some important information here. So let's start. Imagine you want to build a car. You are building a car. You are building a car. Okay. So before you start building a car, there is a design, or you first implement the design of that car. You would first implement the design. Please pay attention of that car. Am I correct? Very good. So what are the design you are going to look at? First of all, the design of a car. Sorry, I didn't get this. Please implement. So. Okay, so first of all, the design of a car, we have the color of the car. Number 2, the engine of the car. Number 3, the doors of the car. This is just like a fair example of what I'm going to, like I want to design a car. I want to create a car. Then we have the wheels. Let me say number 4, the wheels of a car, and lastly we like the make of the car. So like I'm designing a car now, so this is like what I'm going to use in creating or building a car. So here is the important part. That design, all this design from number 1 to 5 is not actually a car. I cannot drive this car because I've not yet completed this car. Being just like a design. So what I'm doing here presently is a class. I'm creating a class. All these designs are just like the fundamental parts or the blueprint of me to create this car. So all these from number 1 to 5 are called classes. So classes means a blueprint. Class is a blueprint for creating an object. Let me move this so it doesn't get confused. It's a blueprint for creating an object. For creating an object. For creating an object. And also a template, you can call it a template of building an object. Just like you want to build a house. So first of all, what you're going to do when you're building a house is to lay a foundation. You're going to lay a foundation. You're going to design the blueprints on the paper. This is what I'm going to do. In order to achieve this design, you do a blueprint on the paper. So that blueprint is what they call a class before you start building that particular house, or before you start developing that house. You have already designed the blueprint on how the house will look, the number of doors, the color of the house, the zinc you use, the type of zinc you use. All those design patterns are what they call classes. So classes is like a blueprint for creating an object. So now, after creating this design, so now you have finished designing this car and how to create this car. So you now create the car. After making this design, you now decided to create this car. So after creating the car, you now have Toyota, or you have blue Toyota, blue Toyota Camry, you have green Benz, we have a yellow or black Tesla. So now we have finished designing the car, and now we have finished building the car. So all this now, these cars now, is what is refers to what? To an object. Please, do you understand? Or let me take it again. So all these here are refers to what? Classes. While all these here are refers to what? Refers to an object. So this cars is an object, and this design is what? A class. Let's move further again. Okay, let's go back again and let's represent this what I've just taught you in a code. So let me just bring this thing back because I'm done. Okay, so let's start. So let's say, for instance, you create a class called car. What are the properties of that car? You give the properties of that car. Let's say properties of that car, you have a public string brand. You have a public string color. Let me just leave it this way so that you do not get confused. So I've created this car. It's supposed to be capital later. And these two properties, 22 and 23, are the properties of this car. So this car is a class. I've created a class called car, and the properties of this car is a brand, a string, which is a brand, a string, which is a color. So now, what is happening here now? We created a blueprint called car, and every car we have a brand, and every car we have a color. What brand of car am I talking about? Is it Toyota? Is it Venza? Is it Peugeot? What color? Is it green? Is it yellow? Is it black? So these are the properties of this car. So now let me now create the real car, which is the object. So if I'm creating the real car, which is an object, I'll say car. I'll say car 1 is equals to new car. So this is the codes you write if you are creating a object from a car. If you are creating an object. Okay, so now that we have created the properties of this class, now let us now create the real car, which is the object. We now want to build a real car. So we have set up the design of this car by giving the properties of this car, which is the brand and the color. Now let us do what? Let us now create a real car, which is the object. So what you're going to do here, want to create a new class, a new object, create a new object. Want to create an object from the class. You're going to bring out the car, the class name, which is a car, the name of the objects that you want to create. Let's say my car, which is equals to what? New car. So what you have done in line 20, you have created an object from a class by using this keyword new. So this new is a keyword. This is the name of the class car. This is the name of the object that you are creating, my car. And with this new keyword, you are now creating an object from a class. So now we have created a real car object from the blueprint. So let's try to add the information of the car. So we'll come down, we'll say my car, which is the object, dot what, brand is equals to what, Toyota. So you are implementing the properties of this class because you have created an object from the class. So the properties of this class is my brand, that is Toyota, my brand, and also my color. So now you are trying to now create this object, you're trying to now build the car. So what is the name of this, the brand of this car? You say myCar.Brand is equals to Toyota. You come here, you say myCar.Color is equals to blue. So you are now designing this car. You are now building this car. You are now customizing this car. So now the car has a Toyota brand and also a blue color. So if you want to now display it on your console application, you can use CW, that is a Console.WriteLine, and tap. You say my car.what.brands. You can come here and say CW again. Oh, sorry, let me go back. Say CW dot tap my car dot my color. So if I run this application now, you see that what I'm going to get now is what? Toyota blue, or blue Toyota. Let me just, I think I need to take this one up. Let me just bring this one here and give this one color. So now let me run it again. You now see blue Toyota because you have finished designing this car and you have given it a name. The name of this car is what? Toyota, and the color of the car is what? A blue Toyota. So now what you have done now, you have created a class and you have created an object from that class. I hope you understand. So let's go to example 2. Let me start from here again. I hope you are seeing my screen. Let me enlarge it so I can see it perfectly. Let me go to this example 2 now. So let me use a student system. Imagine a school. We have a school and you are trying to create a class, or you are trying to create a student register. Yes, let's use a student register. So you know that every student will have a name, not only a name, the age, and also a course. Not only a course, you will have gender, whether it's a male or a female, and the course you have applied for. I hope I'm correct. So now let's create a class. Let's create the blueprint of these students. So what is called blueprint is called classes. So now we are going to create a blueprint of this class. So let me start. Like I said, student, we are creating a student class, which is the blueprint. Yes. And inside this student class, we are having properties of this class. What are the properties of the class? We have name, yes. We have 2, age, yes. We have 3, gender, gender. Yes. Then we have 4. We have let's just leave it like this: name, age, and gender. Very important. These are the most important things you need for a student: your name, your age, and your gender. Are you a male or a female? So let's start. Let's go to the code. Let's go to this code. Let me now comment this guy. Let me start from the beginning. So let's create a class. Our first class is what? Student, a student class. And inside the student class, what are we having inside the student class? Please pay attention. We're having what? What did I mention? A name. A name is a string. string name. It's supposed to be public. Yeah. So the second one I mentioned is an integer, which is an age. Age is a number, so we're using an integer. And the third one I mentioned is public. What is the first one? Is it gender? Here is gender, a string, a name, an integer, an age. And the last one we're going to look at is a public gender. You can say string gender. Yes. And also we can say public what other properties properties of this class. Let's say public boolean. Yes, just say is above 18 years. Let's use that word, 18 years. So now we have 4 properties of this student: your name, your age, your gender, boolean, is above 18, yes or no. Are you above 18, yes or no? So these are the properties of this student. So let's get it started. So now let's create an object from this class. We are finished designing the blueprint of this student. So what I'm going to do now is to create an object from this. So we're going to create an object from this class. So how to create an object from the class? You have to start with a name of the class. Name of the class is what? Student. And okay, name of the class is student. And what is the name of your object? You can say student 1 is equals to what? Remember this new keywords. This is a keyword that you must use when you are creating an object from a class. New keyword student. Then close the brackets and you put your semicolon. Perfectly. So this is how to create an object from a class. Very, very easy. So now, how do you now add these properties to this object? Remember I said, you come here and you say student.name equals to Stanley. Let me use Stanley instead of Nonny. You come here and also say student1 dot age is equals to 20. You come here and also say student1 dot what? Gender is equals to male. You come here and also say that student1 dot is above 18 is equals to true. So now we have implemented the properties of this class to this object. So we have the object is now having what we call a normal student. So now a student with his name Stanley, with his age is 20, gender male, is he above 20? I mean, is he above 18? Yes, true. So now can you now live inside this? So now this is very easy to understand now. So now we have created a student class. The class describes what a student should have, and the object is the actual student. So let me now run this application. So okay, so before you run this application, you have to use it in Console.WriteLine. CW, what are you going to be passing? CW, what are you going to pass in? You're passing a student dot name, student1 dot name. Come here, let me duplicate this thing so that it will be fast. We have age, we have gender, and we have this above. If I run this application, I'm going to be getting my name, my age, my gender. Am I above 20? Yes. So we have Stanley, age 20, gender male, above 20 years. So this is how to create a class. This is how to create an object from a class. I hope you guys understand all this. Please don't get it confused. A class and an object, the differences between them and how to create them. An object, a class is a blueprint of an object. An object is, you create an object from a. Okay, so classes is very important because every of your application, both banking application, both school system application, both WhatsApp application, both Facebook application, everything uses a class. You want to check every of the application you are building, you must first of all create a class. Without that class, that application might not be, I don't know, it might not be working because you have to create a class. When you are building any of the application, you are building a school application, you have to create a class. You are building a banking application, you have to create a class. So this is very important. And after creating a class, you're going to create an object from that class. You just learn one of the most important concepts in programming, which is a class and object. And trust me, once you understand class and object, you officially start thinking like a real software developer. Please don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comments which example helped you understand better. Is it car or is it the house? Is it car or is it the student example that I used that makes you understand this concept better? I'm going to see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you comment on this video. See you in the next one.